From the bustling streets of Tokyo to the markets of Lagos, one currency reigns supreme: the US dollar. It's the lifeblood of international trade and a symbol of American economic might. Hey everyone, and welcome back to Vision Vibes, and today we're diving into the fascinating world of why dollar is a global currency. Whether you're a seasoned pro or just starting out, you're in the right place to learn something new and exciting. But why does a piece of paper adorned with American presidents hold such sway over the global economy? The dollar's dominance is the result of historical events, economic policies, and geopolitical realities. After World War II, the Bretton Woods Agreement established the dollar as the world's primary reserve currency. The U.S. economic boom and the Marshall Plan further solidified its position. The 1970s oil crisis led to the creation of the petrodollar system, linking oil prices to the dollar. Understanding the dollar's reign is to grasp the essence of modern economic power. This essay delves into the US dollar's journey from humble beginnings to global dominance. Join me as we unravel the secrets behind the dollar's enduring reign. The US dollar's path to global dominance began with calculated steps. Its origins trace back to the aftermath of the American Civil War. In 1863, facing a financial crisis, the US government introduced the National Banking Act, establishing a national currency backed by US government bonds. This new currency, dubbed the greenback, marked a turning point in American monetary history. It laid the foundation for a unified national currency, replacing state-issued banknotes. The greenback's introduction fostered financial stability and facilitated interstate commerce. The late 19th century saw significant economic growth in the U.S., fueled by the Industrial Revolution. The dollar's rise to international prominence gained momentum after World War I. The war devastated European economies, leaving the U.S. as the world's leading creditor nation. With vast gold reserves, the U.S. dollar emerged as a symbol of stability. The Bretton Woods Agreement of 1944 solidified the dollar's position as the world's reserve currency. Major economies pegged their currencies to the U.S. dollar, which was convertible to gold at a fixed rate. This system promoted international trade and financial stability, with the dollar at its heart. The US dollar's enduring dominance stems from a confluence of factors. One key factor is the sheer size and sophistication of the US economy. As the world's largest economy, the US boasts deep and liquid financial markets. This economic dynamism attracts foreign investment, bolstering demand for the US dollar. Another crucial factor is the stability of the US political system. Despite occasional political gridlock, the U.S. has a long history of democratic governance and respect for the rule of law. This political stability provides a sense of security for investors and businesses. Furthermore, the U.S. dollar benefits from the strength and transparency of its institutions. The Federal Reserve is renowned for its independence and commitment to maintaining price stability. These economic pillars create a virtuous cycle that perpetuates the dollar's dominance. The US dollar's deep liquidity and the strength of its underlying economy make it the currency of choice for a world seeking stability. Additionally, the US dollar is widely used in international trade, further cementing its global influence. Many central banks hold significant reserves of US dollars, reinforcing its status as the world's primary reserve currency. The US also leads in technological innovation, which drives economic growth and enhances the dollar's appeal. Global financial institutions often prefer the US dollar for its reliability and widespread acceptance. These additional factors collectively support the dollar's unparalleled position in the global economy. US Treasury securities play a crucial role in underpinning the dollar's strength. These government bonds are among the safest investments globally, attracting significant demand. Issued by the U.S. government, Treasury securities finance federal spending and are seen as a secure investment. They are highly sought after by foreign governments, central banks, and institutional investors. The U.S.'s political stability and strong debt repayment history make these securities a reliable store of value. Foreign governments often hold significant portions of their foreign exchange reserves in U.S. Treasury securities. This demand for dollar-denominated assets helps maintain the dollar's high value. The deep and liquid market for U.S. Treasury securities provides a safety net for the dollar. In times of economic uncertainty, investors flock to the relative safety of U.S. Treasury bonds. This flight to safety increases demand for the dollar, stabilizing global markets. Liquidity, the ease with which an asset can be bought or sold, is the lifeblood of global commerce. And in the world of currencies, the US dollar reigns supreme in terms of liquidity. The dollar's deep and liquid markets ensure that businesses and investors can easily exchange goods and services across borders. This ease of transaction reduces friction in the global economy, fostering trade and investment. The dollar's liquidity stems from the size and sophistication of the US financial markets and the widespread use of the dollar in international trade. This vast pool of dollar-denominated assets ensures that there are always buyers and sellers. For businesses engaged in international trade, the dollar's liquidity offers significant advantages. Using a single currency for transactions simplifies accounting, reduces exchange rate risk, and lowers transaction costs. The dollar's liquidity also benefits investors, providing them with the flexibility to move capital across borders with ease. The dollar's role extends to global supply chains, where it acts as a common denominator, simplifying complex international transactions. Central banks around the world hold significant reserves of US dollars, further cementing its role in global commerce. This widespread use of the dollar contributes to global economic stability, as it provides a reliable and consistent medium of exchange. Many international loans and debts are also denominated in dollars, making it a crucial currency for global financial operations. The dollar's dominance influences global trade policies, as countries often align their economic strategies with the dollar's performance. As the world continues to evolve, the dollar's role as the lifeblood of global commerce remains pivotal, driving economic growth and facilitating international cooperation. The rise of the US dollar to global dominance is linked to several key factors, including the emergence of the petrodollar system in the 1970s. One major factor is the petrodollar system, whereby oil is priced and traded primarily in US dollars, cementing the dollar's status as the world's reserve currency. This system emerged after the 1973 oil crisis, when OPEC agreed to price oil exclusively in US dollars. By pricing oil in dollars, OPEC created a massive demand for US dollars from oil-importing nations. These countries were required to hold significant dollar reserves to finance their energy purchases. This surge in demand for dollars strengthened the US currency. Another factor is the economic strength of the US post-World War II, which positioned the dollar as a stable and reliable currency. The Bretton Woods Agreement of 1944 also played a crucial role by establishing the dollar as the central currency in the global financial system. Additionally, US geopolitical influence and military alliances have reinforced the dollar's dominance. The widespread use of the dollar in global trade transactions has further solidified its prominent position. Finally, the depth and liquidity of US financial markets, with a vast array of dollar-denominated assets, have attracted international investors. These factors combined have fueled the dollar's rise to prominence in the global financial system. The US dollar's dominance has profound implications for global trade and finance. For businesses engaged in international trade, the dollar's status as the world's reserve currency offers both opportunities and challenges. It simplifies transactions, reduces exchange rate risk, and provides access to a vast pool of capital. The dollar's influence on global finance is equally significant. As the world's reserve currency, the dollar underpins the global financial system. Central banks hold dollar reserves, international loans are often denominated in dollars, and global investors seek refuge in dollar-denominated assets during times of uncertainty. This dominance gives the US significant influence over the global financial system. The Federal Reserve's monetary policy decisions can have ripple effects throughout the global economy. While the dollar's dominance offers many benefits, it also poses risks, such as global imbalances and inflation in other countries. The dollar's role in global trade means that many commodities, such as oil and gold, are priced in dollars, affecting global supply chains and pricing structures. This pricing mechanism can lead to increased costs for countries with weaker currencies, impacting their trade balances and economic stability. Developing countries in particular may face challenges due to their reliance on dollar-denominated debt, which can become more expensive as the dollar strengthens. Consequently, the dollar's dominance necessitates careful economic planning and policy-making by nations worldwide to mitigate potential adverse effects. The US dollar's dominance influences emerging economies' monetary policies, exchange rates, and economic growth prospects. Many emerging economies peg their currencies to the US dollar to stabilize their exchange rates and attract foreign investment. However, this practice limits their monetary policy independence. When the US dollar strengthens, it can make imports more expensive for emerging economies, potentially fueling inflation. Conversely, a weaker dollar can make their exports more competitive, but may also lead to capital flight. Emerging economies with significant dollar-denominated debt face additional vulnerabilities. A stronger dollar increases their debt burden, potentially leading to debt crises. Despite these challenges, emerging economies have also benefited from the dollar's dominance. The dollar's stability and liquidity have facilitated their integration into the global economy. The dollar's influence on emerging economies is a double-edged sword, offering both opportunities and challenges. For instance, Argentina's currency crisis in the early 2000s was exacerbated by its dollar-denominated debt. On the other hand, China's pegging to the dollar has helped stabilize its economy and boost exports. Turkey has faced inflation issues partly due to its reliance on the dollar for imports. Meanwhile, Mexico has seen economic growth through increased foreign investment, thanks to its dollar-linked stability. Despite its enduring reign, the US dollar's dominance is not unassailable. Geopolitical shifts and technological advancements are challenging the dollar's supremacy. One challenge stems from the relative decline of the US's share of the global economy. As emerging economies, particularly China, continue to grow, their economic might is increasingly challenging the US's dominance. This shift could lead to a multipolar currency system, with other currencies playing a more prominent role. Another challenge arises from the growing dissatisfaction with the dollar's role as the world's reserve currency. Some countries view the dollar's dominance as a tool of American foreign policy. This sentiment has fueled efforts to reduce reliance on the dollar and explore alternative reserve currencies. Technological advancements, such as the rise of digital currencies, are disrupting the global financial system. While these challenges are significant, the future could see a more balanced global currency system, with digital currencies playing a crucial role. The rise of digital currencies, particularly cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum, has sent ripples through the global financial system. Cryptocurrencies, unlike traditional currencies, are decentralized, operating on blockchain technology. This decentralized nature appeals to those seeking alternatives to the existing financial system. The growing popularity of cryptocurrencies has led some to speculate that they could eventually replace the US dollar as the world's reserve currency. However, significant hurdles remain, such as volatility, lack of widespread adoption, and regulatory uncertainty. Central banks and governments are closely monitoring the rise of digital currencies. Some are exploring the possibility of launching their own central bank digital currencies, CBDCs. The introduction of CBDCs could potentially challenge the dollar's dominance by providing alternative digital payment systems. However, CBDCs would still be issued and controlled by central banks, unlike decentralized cryptocurrencies. The future of digital currencies and their role in the global economy remains uncertain, but their impact on the dollar is undeniable. The US dollar has reigned supreme for decades, shaping the global economy. However, a confluence of factors is challenging its dominance. While the dollar's demise is frequently predicted, it's important to remember that currencies evolve. The dollar's deep liquidity, the strength of the US economy, and its entrenched role in the global financial system are formidable advantages. Instead of a dramatic collapse, the dollar's future is more likely to involve a gradual evolution. We may see a more multipolar currency system emerge, with other currencies playing a more prominent role. The rise of digital currencies adds another layer of complexity. The future of the dollar will depend on a multitude of factors, including the relative strength of the US economy and technological advancements. The dollar's journey is far from over. It will continue to adapt and shape the global economy for years to come. As we look ahead, the evolution of the dollar will be a key topic of discussion among financial experts. Its future prospects will be shaped by ongoing economic trends and innovations in the financial sector. That's all for today, folks. Remember to keep practicing, keep exploring, and keep pushing your limits. Until next time, take care and be happy. Why dollar is a global currency? And finally, I want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in. Your support and engagement mean the world to us. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more content like this.